Okay. Well, good afternoon and welcome everyone. We're calling the meeting to order today, the Facilities Committee. And did everyone have an opportunity to look over the meeting, the minutes of August 8th?
Yep.
And if you haven't had a chance, we've got them here.
Yeah.
They look good. Thank you,
Okay.
Chris.
Yeah, thank you,
Welcome.
Chris. You did a nice job. Do we have a motion to accept?
Can I just clarify?
Oh,
one
yes,
thing?
yes.
Yeah.
Where it says, number 2, recreation youth attempts to apply. We haven't voted actually on what, we're applying for. We have that in the needs list.
I'm lost where you
Where
are.
are
Rec
ya?
and you,
Rec and use number 2.
4B2.
Number
Oh,
2,
okay.
yeah. Just apply is under consideration. That's a better term.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Great, with that correction.
All right.
Yeah, so, I'll make a motion to accept the minutes with the correction provided.
Yep.
Second.
Second, okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, unanimous vote, thank you. Okay, now we'll move over to the report on the Council on Aging, and, I guess they haven't sent over a
I did send an email asking and I have not had a reply yet.
Okay,
So I was not at their last meeting, so I don't know if anything happened, but I'm waiting for either Richard or Julie to get back to me on
okay,
who is the representative to the committee.
okay.
I know they had said it would be on their agenda, so.
Yeah, okay, all right. Well, we'll have to wait till the next time around.
Yeah.
Okay, report from the Recreation Department, Phyllis?
I have a question, because I know last time we were in here, there was painting going on.
Mhm.
Is there gonna be painting in the rec office? Or-
So right now, what we're doing is the borders
Yeah.
all along, and that will take, we don't have a painting crew, we have a custodian who, when he's not
Oh.
doing that,
Yeah,
that's what he does.
Oh, okay,
So
so-
we piecemeal it together. There is a proposal coming up about painting the larger
Okay.
areas of the building.
so you're painting the lower trim and,
Any
the
of the
doors,
green
yeah.
trim,
Oh,
that's been
yeah.
very scuffed and
oh, yeah.
banged and, yes, so that's the
Okay.
Like
painting
the
project.
green baseboards?
Like the chair rail kind of.
Chair rail
Well,
and,
yeah.
yes, those are on there, right now, but none of the larger projects
yeah,
that,
not the walls
that
and
takes
stuff,
up, yes,
That's a big deal.
yes. It is in one of the requests coming up, though. Yeah.
Okay, any, other things you wanna
No,
tell us,
that,
Phyllis?
no.
Good. Any questions?
What about the softball tournament? Didn't they have that or
Oh, the
baseball?
senior softball?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw them
yeah.
out there.
Yeah,
The senior softball at the tournament, so they rent the fields from the rec
Yeah.
department, that's not sponsored by the department, they just, rent all the fields. They had, I can't exactly remember what Van said, they had 65 or 76 teams from all sorts of states, and
yeah.
they played in Harwich and a bunch of other towns.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it all went well and everybody went
Oh,
home and
yeah, I
happy.
think the weather was pretty good.
Good for them,
and-
yeah, it was good for them, yeah. Okay, any questions for Phyllis before we move on? Thanks, Phyllis, we appreciate it. Okay, we're now moving over to old business and, projects for the next year's budget.
So we just received, that's me, I assume.
Yes, I'm sorry, Carol.
Thank you, no, I jumped ahead of you, I apologize.
okay.
We just received the, request for the capital projects request came out. And as promised, I do have the list of the things that I am looking at. These do not have prices yet. We have put the information out to obtain general prices. There's no quote process or anything like that right now, because that's not the stage that we're at. But I'll just go through a few of them with you. The building needs new furniture. That's not office furniture, that's building furniture. You know, the places, the public places to sit, the tables that are used every day, several times a day, the folding tables. If you're looking at any of them, you would see that a lot of them will have red tape. Those are the ones that we have designated that have, they're broken, and we're just piecemealing it through till we can get there. But those are pretty important, and it's pricey. There are a multi-purpose room and 4 activity rooms and the center room, and each one of those has enough, well, the activity rooms have tables, 8 tables in each room. Multi-purpose room has round tables and square tables, so it is whenever I say I need to buy folding tables, people are like, just buy it. It's not just something you can buy when you have a facility that's 32,000 square feet that services over 100 clubs and organizations. So that is on the list and one of my high priorities. In addition to the seating areas for the public, they're over 25 years old. Some of them, I'll just leave it at that. I still have the basketball hoops on here. I have asked for 2 quotes, one for the repair project and one for an overall redo of all of them. I'd like to compare and contrast. I'll look on with Eric, but that is not in yet.
Yeah.
Basketball hoops in like the backboard too, or?
Yep,
Yeah.
the whole thing,
Yeah.
The
the
system that
electrical,
raises
yep,
it and everything.
Okay,
yes.
got it.
Then the next thing I have on there is painting for the large scale rooms, including the multi-purpose room, the gym, the weight rooms. So I have a whole list of what that entails, but as you can imagine, that would require me to close down some of the areas,
Yeah.
which is not one of the things that we ever like to do, but we are just open 6 days a week.
Yeah.
And we're open from 6 a.m. till 9 p.m. That it doesn't leave a lot of time to do any of the necessary maintenance. So trying to schedule it is really one of the things that one of my stumbling blocks, but it's more than time. So you will see that one on there as well. And my reason for putting it on here is because I think we need to look at having a painting company so we can close it a shorter amount of time and get things done quickly. I don't know what the cost of that will be, but I will bring it back to you. But these are just the things that I know that I'm looking at.
Yeah.
We have
Keep going.
accomplished the carpeting in the building.
Yeah.
I do have the weight room flooring to do, which again, I have to close the weight room floor for, but that one is all set. But the front flooring, the tile flooring, and some of the bathroom flooring, I would like to have looked at, whether it's regrouting, retiling, but those are the areas that are left to do for flooring projects. If you walk in the front of the building, you can see there are actually chips out of some of the floor pieces. People who wear heels in the building, it's truly a tripping hazard. They get caught in them, so we try desperately to make that as safe as possible. One of the other areas I'm looking at, and I know this is very vague, and I apologize, but I don't have the particulars on what it would look like or how we could do it. But one of the biggest requests I get is for additional parking. So I am looking at some creative ideas on additional parking because we are so full, which is a great problem, but we're trying to anticipate how we can bring more people here.
Sure. I was just curious, I know you're busy 12 months out of the year. Is there any month that's not quite as busy? I know because you're trying to juggle all these things around.
I don't think I've found it yet.
Yeah,
Whenever
okay,
I think
yeah.
we do,
I was just
it's
curious,
like,
yeah.
oh, wait, that's, January, we're so busy in the weight room. People have new resolutions, and February is the birthday month, so that was busy. And
You're busy, yeah.
I mean, would you
if
say?
I had to pick one, I would say March. But March is still
Busy.
pretty much, but yeah, because the weight room gets used a lot in
And
March.
the recreation uses it for basketball, so
Yeah.
there's a lot
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah,
going on.
I don't think we did say that maybe in the summertime, but this summer was one of like
The
Really
busiest.
busy.
yeah.
And the other thing on that note is that I would really need to sit down with everyone who's impacted in the building and see, is it easier if we close a side at a time so that there's still some functions going on, or is it just easier to close it, get it done fast, and reopen it? But those are really some logistic questions that we'll decide
Based on how
in-house.
carpet installation worked, I would say the latter and just shutting the building down. Because we tried to do sections, but
It was difficult.
it was a little difficult.
So those are some of the things. One of the very biggest things I have, and this would be not on my report, but on facility maintenance. And I do know that the facilities director is away, but if I had to pick one of the more concerning problems that we have, it's definitely the doors in and out of this building.
Yeah.
The handicap, the access to the building, it's a constant struggle. So looking at getting new doors or new mechanisms or whatever that looks like, but that is really an area that I would like to have a conversation with him directly about, and where that would fall on the plans that he has. We have that room across from the recreation office that has been slated to be finished. We used it several times this summer. We're taking every inch that we can and making rooms for clubs and organizations. And I know there was a kids group in there. There was housing advocates in there. There was a book club in there. So it's not a huge room, but it's certainly meeting the needs of the 6 to 10 people who need to meet when all the other rooms are full. So that, and one that I'm just looking at that I have not vetted, so is the irrigation system for the front of the building. So that is the list, and I'm more than happy to have conversations when I go through and get some prices and how to prioritize them, and bringing it back to you after talking with the other people that it will impact in the building. But I want you to know where I was, and certainly if you have any that you have seen that I neglected to put on here, I would be more than happy to have conversations about them.
That's great, that's a lot,
Yeah.
and expensive.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
What constitutes like a capital project? Is it a certain amount of money?
10,000, right?
Just,
Or you guys have a different?
I think it's a little over 10,000 for that. But I don't want to say the number in case I'm wrong. So, but it is over that threshold amount. So, and all of these would fall under that.
Yeah.
Got it.
And some could be, maybe pushed out, but I think they need to get on a plan
Right.
so that we can start talking about them.
Plus
If
you wanna
there's
keep 'em.
anything, if there's anything under the threshold, I'm sure you could consolidate a couple things, like, painting and the tile flooring, would be like a building maintenance capital project,
Exactly.
article you could,
Put it together.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I would think the handicap access, I know the door on that side is wonky.
you can pick any door and
Yeah.
say the same
I
thing.
think the problem is when the mechanism fails, the door gets heavier, which, so
Right.
when the automatic opener is not working at all, it makes the door heavier, which makes it harder for people.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
And that's why you see them propped open. I
Yeah.
would rather have a little chilly in the building
Right.
than
Yeah.
not have
Right.
someone be able to get into the
Can't get in,
building.
yeah,
But
sure.
I will say the maintenance and facility department does try to respond as quickly as possible, and we are very appreciative of that.
Well, good job, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Does anybody else have any
I
other
can spend your
ideas?
money, that's
Yeah.
not a problem.
Any other thoughts or ideas? Okay, this is gonna be a lot to tackle right
Yeah.
here.
Yes,
So I thank you. Okay, next, program updates, events.
Oh, that's me.
Reagan?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we kicked off the month with the free pasta dinner,
Yeah.
and we
I missed
served.
that.
Don't you worry, we're gonna have more. We served over 100 people. It was.
That's
We
awesome.
weren't really sure what to expect going into it, being in the first one and school starting and being busy, and it was definitely a popular event. So, and spread the word too that at this point. We've decided to do it every month. The only month we're not doing it in this year is going to be November. But other than that, we are always looking for volunteers to serve,
Okay.
or any whatever. We have a chef who's kind of got everything down in the kitchen, so we really need the help on the other side, serving and with the drinks. And so if anybody who knows anybody who's interested in volunteering, send them my way.
Okay, that's good.
We started a Matters of the Heart series yesterday. We had about 20 people show up for a 4-part series, led by a local nurse who has offered to do this for us. It was, I've heard very good feedback about it, and she said the participation was great. It's very hands-on, very, participation-based group discussion. They get packets to go home with and goals to work on for the week.
very interactive.
That's the word, thank you. You were trying, I know you were trying to get it
I
in
was.
there, and I wasn't. It's interactive. September 18th, which is next Thursday. Harwich Women's Chorus Concert will be here from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. It's a drop-in event, free, so the concert will include music by Indigo Girls, Fleetwood Mac, Bob Dylan, Canadian music, Irish music, Carole King, a sea shanty, and more.
They did it last year,
It's
and it
great.
was wonderful, full house and all age groups. So I would encourage anybody who would like to just stop by and see it. What a great afternoon for free. They do a wonderful
Great.
job.
Yeah, they do. If you haven't heard us talking about it, Barks in the Park is finally here, September 20th. Animal Control, Health Department, Chamber of Commerce, and of course the Community Center have all partnered up to do this event. We have over 36 vendors. We have trainers doing demos. We have canine relief doing demos. There's going to be nose work. There's going to be prizes. There's going to be a parade, fashion show. It's from there's going to be snow cones, face painting.
On the dogs?
Okay, I was wondering,
Asking for a friend.
Sure. CPR training, we're doing one class September 25th. That has filled up very quickly. So we are doing a second class October 2nd at 6:30 to offer one in the evening, do one in the daytime and one in the evening, and that's about halfway full just from this wait list. So I anticipate more to come, so stay tuned because there's always a need for CPR classes, whether people need to get recertified or certified for the first time. Chris's favorite slime making, September 26th. Another pasta dinner, October 2nd. That's Thursday. Mentioned the CPR. We're gonna do a sports trivia night on Friday, October 3rd. Four different. Help me out. 4 different categories.
You're doing great.
Movie, sport trivia. What else?
Picture sports trivia.
Sports trivia.
And then there will be some straight questioning
Yes.
of sports trivia.
Yes.
That sounds fun.
Teams of anywhere from 2 to 6 players, no phones allowed.
Yeah.
Each round will have 10 questions. They'll be scored after each round.
Sports from all generate like
All
historical, current. It's gonna be fun.
Okay, that should be fun.
So come with a team, or if you want to come alone, we'll set you up with a teammate. That'll be fun too. Our costume boutique is October 16th from 5:30 to 8. We will start taking donations this weekend during Cranberry Festival. I'm going to put the donation basket out in the lobby area if anybody wants to drop off a gently used or new costume. This is always such a really, really great event. We give out hundreds of costumes.
Yeah.
So mark your calendars for that. October 16th at 5:30.
Before I go on, can I ask a question? Are we bringing the Halloween back to the community center this year or no?
I'm getting there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just saw Halloween and I got excited.
Excited.
We're only halfway through the month.
I just
Sorry.
Stay tuned.
I just need to reiterate that we started doing the boutique because parents had said that it was, I don't know the last time any of you have bought costumes.
It's ridiculous.
They're awful expensive.
It's
Awfully expensive.
terribly expensive,
Yeah.
and every child or adult, Reagan wants to wear one too.
That's fun.
You know, and so this is one of those things that kind of levels the playing field, but we rely so heavily on wonderful people like the Children's Fund
Yeah.
and the community who just drop off, you know, your kid's not wearing the costume again. And if they are, that's wonderful. But if they're not, and you could pass it on to someone, I can promise you they're appreciated. And if you would like to see what happens, we love volunteers on that event, and I promise you, you will go home feeling great about what you've done.
It's the best. People
So
leave
thank
so
you.
happy. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fun one.
On October 23rd, the Sound Dunes will be back. They're doing a sock hop. Costumes
Sound
encouraged.
Dunes, yeah.
Period costumes are invited. There'll be prizes for best costume. There's going to be a 50s and 60s trivia contest and prizes for women winning table, dance contest, and lots more prizes for winners. So if you haven't been to a Sound Dunes concert, this is the one to go to because it's going to be a lot of fun, and you get your poodle skirts out. What is up? Halloween. So We are gonna do, last year, we started something new and we did the Halloween craft party night. And it was a huge hit. So we had 6 or 7 stations with different Halloween crafts led by volunteers. We had Halloween themed snacks. There was, I think we had a movie playing. Did we have a Halloween movie playing last year?
Hocus Pocus?
Something, I think it was, no, it was Spookily, the Square Pumpkin.
Oh, okay.
I think, I don't remember, but, and it was a lot of fun. We are going to do that this year in lieu of the big drive around trick or treat. However, we will be handing out candy on Halloween night at the front of the building.
So if anybody wants to volunteer, we'd love to have you.
So
But
we're doing
one station.
one station. Yep.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
And the reason that may I?
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the reasons that we chose to condense it is because we were competing with all of the other buildings in town who were doing it, and that really goes against what we're trying to do. I'm happy to provide events and programs when there aren't any, but it seems silly to make someone choose between a phenomenal library that's doing the same thing and the community center. I'd rather spend resources, as you know, our resources are limited, so we want to make sure that we are getting the best bang, and doing something before seemed to really help the parents and the kids because it was interactive. They did have no fear, there was candy galore and crafts, and it was just another night out for families. Free, right. So we go back and forth, but it seems like a lot of places are doing what we started doing, which is great because we were doing it because nobody was doing it. And
this was a tough one too when we sat down and talked about it, because this year Halloween's on a Friday.
Yeah.
So I think people are going to be more likely to go out into the neighborhoods trick-or-treating. They don't have, they don't have school the next day. It felt like last year we were really hit the nail on the head with something different as far as crafts. Yeah, crafts but to have all the supplies and materials and everything provided for you, and then the volunteers really got into it. Like the kids went to the station and the volunteers, it was just one of those really great intergenerational opportunities that we so much love. So we're gonna do that again. So if anybody who either did volunteer in the past for the or what do we call it, trick-or-treating drive-through, that still wants to do something, we will be giving out candy the night of Halloween, but also the night before we'll have an opportunity for something.
Okay.
So on the 31st, candy outside.
Yes.
And the 30th is the crafty, all that great fun, plus candy.
Yep. Always.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And some healthy options too.
always healthy options.
An apple.
So we are going, just a couple things coming up in November to touch upon the beginning of November. We're going to take 2 of our more popular events and do them on a Saturday together. Back by popular demand is the yard sale. So this past summer in August, we got rained out of the Brooks Park yard sale and we had to bring it into the gym, and it was wildly successful and everybody wanted to do it again in the fall. So we are going to do the yard sale in the gym. Sign-ups will be available soon. At the same time, we're going to do the youth teen clothing swap. That now, this is the 3rd year in a row we've done that. We're going to do that in the multi-purpose room. So there'll be 2 bigger events going on at the same time on a Saturday. We'll start collecting donations for the clothing swap in October. There are some, criteria as far as like what we will accept for donations. I'm also asking that you don't bring your whole closet, 10 donations would be more than enough and very helpful, and I can fit it in my office. So all of that information will be available on a flyer, online, in our newsletter. I'll post it on Facebook. I send it all out to the schools, hopefully in the newspaper. So we're going to start gearing up for that because that takes so much prep, as does the yard sale. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so, but stay tuned. It's always
It's
growing.
always something. This is great. Yeah, wonderful and exciting.
So we're at program. We're in new business, correct? At program events.
Yes.
So
Yeah, we skipped.
We skipped Pete's letter.
Yeah.
Did I skip one?
It's
Oh,
okay.
I am
But
so
whenever
sorry.
we want to,
Yeah, it's
you
my
know.
eyeballs. I should
No,
keep the
no, no,
glasses
no.
on.
Okay.
Oh, before I go to that,
Oh, but it's
can
good,
we
I'm
ask,
done now.
yeah. do you want to ask Reagan anything else before we, any other questions for Reagan?
No.
No? Okay, sorry, I skipped. A letter from Peter Pekarsky, and,
That's
does
in
everybody,
here
it's in your
somewhere.
folder, or in your packet, I should say.
Our select board liaison.
Okay, from the select board liaison, yeah, so, it's basically kind of giving us information about, if we were going to provide information to the board, you know, how we go about doing that.
Perfect.
My understanding is he wants us to send him a copy of the agenda and the approved minutes versus
Sure.
signing up for those, right?
Absolutely, happy to send it to anybody who wants it.
Yeah.
Okay, any questions about, Peter's?
So
Request.
who's doing that? Am I doing that at the minutes when I send them to
Sure, and I'll
be
send the
posted?
agendas when they're done.
Okay, good, thanks.
We're a good team.
Thanks, thank you, Chris, and
Yeah,
thank
you're
you, Carolyn, for doing that, appreciate it. All right, sorry for skipping, guys, I
No,
wasn't
that's
paying
enough,
attention.
nothing.
All right, hang on. Okay, so now we're down to the Cranberry Festival, which is starting.
Now.
Yeah, now.
you
everybody's
drove in.
excited. Yes,
Yeah.
everybody's excited. So I'm gonna throw that back to Carolyn.
Sure, they are setting up, and it is hopefully going to be great weather for them. I know they have a lot of vendors here. It's always great that the building is open, and we are open on both Saturday and Sunday. In the gym on Saturday, which I hope people don't miss, is the Cranberry exhibit. It is called the Cranberry Festival, so this is the educational component, and the halls, Alan Hall and his family do a whole presentation. It's lovely. Doesn't take a long time. You can walk around, you can learn so much, but that is right inside the gym. People come in to use the restrooms, they tour the building. We'll have staff here.
There is something going on in the
Make it and take it,
yep.
which is from the Harwich, the Guild of Harwich Artists. They've done it. I don't even know how many years they've done it, but they have little stations set up, for lack of a better word, where they make projects with whoever comes in. It's not just kids, I promise you. And you make a project and you take it with you. It's a great opportunity to see what they do, learn. My projects never come out that great, but everyone around me looks wonderful. So, and then we have some regular scheduled events. Anyone who is here in the building, we have reached out and told them about the parking, which is what we always do. The good news is that people are not new to the Cranberry Festival, so they always say, oh, we know.
Yeah.
So, but we just like to remind them, because as you all know, it can be a challenge, but it's going to be a beautiful day, so just walk and park and walk, right?
Yep.
As you can. They do have a handicap parking, which will be available throughout the weekend. So if you need help, don't be shy. Please ask for it when you drive in.
Sounds good. And hopefully we'll get up there and support the Cranberry Harvest, because they do support the town in so many different ways, so.
And they're wonderful to work with. I
Yeah.
hope I think the rec finds them equally as nice to work with, but they've been great.
And it's a tradition in our town, so, for quite some time,
I
so,
remember when it was 2 weekends.
yeah.
And fireworks and
Yeah, I know,
rides
I
and
mean, we were reminiscing this morning with some of my friends about years ago, but anyway, they
Sitting
do
in
a
Miss
great.
Shalaka's class, watching them set up outside,
Yeah.
being like, "How can we?"
Well, and when it was at Brooks Park before the trees grew bigger.
Yeah. Oh, well, we have good memories.
Yeah.
All right, so hopefully all will go well and everybody will enjoy themselves. Okay, any other questions on the Cranberry? Okay, and the next one is the building operations update.
Well, I was going to tell you about the doors, but we kind of covered that.
Yeah.
One was not working, and they did call back the company who put in the new switch, and that is fixed. We have a few things that are in for repair or will be being repaired. One of the new blinds that we bought this year, I'm probably calling it the wrong thing, so I apologize. String that you use, I'm sure it has a real name. Apologize. that frayed. It's new, it's still under warranty, they're coming back on Monday. So we're just trying to keep everything that we have new and beautiful.
Yeah.
Some of the rugs got a little messy from the summer program. There's a lot of people, a lot of kids in here, so we're gonna be changing out a few of the tiles. That is the good news about the carpeting that we got. We specifically got it so that we can change out the 1 or 2 tiles
Yeah,
that
that's so
got
smart.
ruined, so, we have some restroom, one of the locks in the restroom, but, we put in a work order, I'm gonna say daily at least, just to maintain, the building, and we just recently had a kitchen inspection, which went well. That happens frequently, so that report gets, also, I file that with, the Council on Aging, who, as you know, Linda is the chef,
She does a nice job.
working with them, so any small notes that they made, we work on fixing that. In addition, Elder Services is also responsible for a portion of the kitchen, so it's a lot of shared space in this building. Nobody really has space, but that's what makes it so great. It is
Yeah.
a community center in every part of the meaning of that word, which is really what we fought so hard to have, so.
That's great. Oh, you've done a nice job. Thank you very,
You're
very
very
much,
kind.
both of you. Thank you. Okay, any questions for Carolyn or Reagan on the updates here and the operations?
Well, maybe.
No questions? Yeah?
I think it was the last select board meeting, you had a couple of items of gifts, or donation, gifts, I guess it's called. Was it for community center?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We
So,
had a $200 gift given to us by a group who does a cribbage summer camp.
oh, wow.
He is also here during the year, but in the summer he takes 3 days, 3 consecutive days, and does a camp.
Mhm.
And he charges a little bit of money and then turns around and gives us as you saw, a gift to do some programming. So that was accepted by the board. And we are more than appreciative of people who do that. Certainly not expected, but always appreciated.
Which is great. So thank you.
Nice.
Thank you for that individual. Okay, any other concerns?
Mm-mm.
Okay, we're now over to other, and anybody like to add anything?
I don't have another.
Nothing this week, thank you.
Yeah, yes,
Nothing.
Ray?
Were you gonna say something before?
Well, I was gonna,
She always has something to
Yeah.
say.
when you were going over buildings, if anybody that was here a couple weeks ago, fire department came because somebody smelt, it was the pilot went out, just clarifying
pilot
that there
light.
was no leaks or anything like that, it was just the pilot went out, they cleaned everything up and restarted it, just anybody that was.
Which happens frequently in the
Yeah,
building,
yeah.
just so you know,
Yeah.
that's not an unusual thing,
No.
it's just that I was not present in the building, and so the staff did all the right things when they are concerned or public is concerned, they called, but
It was good.
it
Yeah.
does happen, the pilot goes out, we relight it,
So just anybody that was here that left,
Yeah.
it didn't know the outcome of that,
Yes.
that's what it was,
Which is good.
everything was fine.
Which is a good reminder for everybody now, to, since we're getting fall and heat's
Yeah.
going on, people should check their
Yeah.
furnaces, smoke detectors,
Sure.
carbon monoxide detectors. It's a good thing for everybody to do. Okay, do you lovely ladies have anything else you would like to add?
No, I actually would just like to thank all of you. I really appreciate all that you do. And if I could take just a moment to thank the staff. It was a long summer and we had quite a few people who were out for a host of different reasons for long periods of time. And everyone really stepped up. We have sent 2 of our young individuals back to their colleges and They are missed. In fact, happy birthday to one of them. Josh's birthday is today.
He was very
But
sweet.
he is, and
Yeah.
he's been with us since he was across the street.
Yeah.
He's now a junior in college, and so
Nice.
He's like, I'm like, I don't know what you think you're doing when you graduate, but you're going back and you're working here.
He's a nice young
He's
man.
very
Really was,
nice.
yeah.
and we do have, because they went back to college, we have a lovely gentleman who will be joining us next week. His name is Michael Mitchell, and he will be here a few nights during the week.
Is he an intern or young person?
He's a college student.
A college
Correct?
student,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
At the,
That's
at
nice. That's awesome. Well, we wish him well.
Yeah.
Anxious to meet him. Okay, any other thoughts? Okay, would someone like to make a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Second? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And it's now 4:05 and we're officially adjourned.
Very nice.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
This is